Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was an enchanted forest, a forest unlike any other, where magic was as common as the rustle of leaves, a place where the animals spoke as we do, trees whispered secrets to those who listened, and magical creatures strolled through the underbrush without a care in the world. This was a place where the extraordinary was ordinary, where every day was a story waiting to be told. In the heart of this enchanted forest, there lived a playful, brave, and ever-curious squirrel. His name was Sammy. With his bushy tail and sparkly eyes, he was the embodiment of adventure. Sammy was always in search of something new, something exciting, something magical. His zest for life was contagious, and he was loved by all who knew him. But what is an adventurer without a wise companion by his side? Enter Oliver, the wise old owl who lived in the ancient tree at the center of the forest. Oliver was the embodiment of wisdom, with his large, knowing eyes and an air of serenity that surrounded him. He was the guiding light in Sammy's adventures, always there to share a piece of wisdom or a word of caution. Sammy and Oliver were an unlikely pair, but their bond was stronger than the oldest tree in the forest. They were the best of friends, two halves of a whole, always ready to aid each other and share in each other's joys and sorrows. Their friendship was a beacon of hope and unity in the enchanted forest, a testament to the magic of companionship. In this magical forest, under the twinkling stars and amidst the whispering trees, Sammy and Oliver lived their everyday adventures. They were the heart and soul of the enchanted forest, their stories intertwined with the magic that breathed life into the forest. Sammy and Oliver were the best of friends, ready to embark on a magical adventure. And what an adventure it was going to be. But that, dear listeners, is a tale for another time. Stay tuned, for the story of Sammy and Oliver is just beginning. One day, Oliver found an ancient prophecy hidden in an old oak tree. Even the rustling leaves seemed to hush as Oliver unrolled the parchment, revealing cryptic symbols and mysterious words that painted a chilling picture. The prophecy spoke of a great danger that lurked in the shadows, a danger that threatened to engulf the enchanted forest and all its magical inhabitants. The trees would wither, the rivers would run dry, and the once vibrant forest would become a desolate wasteland. The prophecy was clear. If left unchallenged, this great peril would befall their beloved home. But the prophecy did not end in despair. Etched in golden ink, it also held a beacon of hope. The only way to prevent this looming catastrophe was to find the legendary golden acorn. This mystical artifact held the power to shield the enchanted forest from the impending doom. The golden acorn was not just a symbol of hope, but a promise of survival for the entire forest. Upon hearing this, Sammy, the quick-witted squirrel, and Oliver, the brave young owl, knew what they had to do. They couldn't stand by and watch their home fall into darkness. They made a pact then and there under the ancient oak tree to embark on a quest to find the golden acorn. Their mission was clear, and their resolve was unshakable. Their journey was not going to be easy. They knew they would face daunting challenges, confront terrifying creatures, and journey through uncharted territories. But Sammy and Oliver were not deterred. They were ready to brave the unknown, to venture into the heart of danger, all for the love of their home. They prepared themselves, gathering their courage and their wits, ready to face whatever lay ahead. They looked at each other, their eyes gleaming with determination, their hearts pounding with anticipation. And so, our heroes set off on their thrilling journey, their hearts filled with courage and determination. They stepped into the unknown, their spirits unbroken, their hopes high, ready to face the challenges that awaited them in their quest for the golden acorn. The journey was not easy, filled with various challenges and obstacles. Our brave heroes, Sammy and Oliver, had to navigate a path that was anything but straightforward. Yet they were not deterred. Their eyes were filled with determination, their hearts with courage. Their first test was a treacherous river that lay before them, roaring with a fury that could make the bravest of hearts quiver. The river was wide and fast, its currents wild. But Sammy and Oliver were not to be daunted. With a deep breath and a leap of faith, they plunged into the swirling waters. Their arms churned, their legs kicked, and though the river tried to sweep them away, they battled against the current. Together, they made it to the other side, their spirits unbroken, their resolve undiminished. Next, they encountered a mischievous gnome who loved to speak in riddles. With a twinkle in his eyes and a smirk on his lips, the gnome posed a riddle that seemed impossible to solve. Yet Sammy and Oliver did not falter. They thought and thought, their minds whirring with ideas and possibilities. After what seemed like an eternity, the answer emerged. The gnome, surprised and impressed, stepped aside, allowing them to continue their journey. Every challenge they faced was a test of their bravery and wisdom. They had to think on their feet, trust each other, and never lose hope. Each obstacle was an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to prove their mettle. The journey was difficult, yes, but it was also an adventure, a test of their strength and determination. With every challenge they faced, their bond grew stronger, their resolve firmer. They discovered that they were braver than they thought, wiser than they believed. And though the journey was far from over, they knew they could face whatever lay ahead. For they had each other, and together they were unstoppable. With every challenge they faced, their bond grew stronger, their resolve firmer. Finally, after days of tireless searching, Sammy and Oliver found the golden acorn. Their journey had led them deep into the heart of a mystical cave, where the air was thick with ancient magic. Hidden within the dimly lit cavern, the golden acorn lay, guarded by a slumbering dragon. Its scales shimmered like emeralds, and its snores echoed through the cavernous space, a rhythmic reminder of the danger they faced. Sammy and Oliver, though small and seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme of the world, possessed hearts full of courage and minds brimming with wit. They looked at each other, their eyes gleaming with the reflection of the golden acorn, their faces set in determination. Sammy, the quicker of the two, hatched a plan. He whispered it to Oliver, who nodded in agreement. Carefully, they began to enact their scheme. They moved with the utmost caution, their every step deliberate, their every breath measured. The dragon, deep in its slumber, remained oblivious to their presence. They reached the golden acorn. It was even more magnificent up close. It glowed with an ethereal light, its golden surface smooth and unblemished. It was the symbol of hope they had been searching for, the key to saving their beloved enchanted forest. Sammy, ever the brave one, reached out and gently lifted the golden acorn from its resting place. It was surprisingly light, and it fit perfectly in his small hands. He held his breath, half expecting the dragon to stir, but it continued snoring, oblivious to the world around it. With the golden acorn in their possession, they exchanged a look of triumph. Their hearts pounded in their chests, not from fear, but from the exhilaration of their success. They had done it. They had retrieved the golden acorn. Without wasting another moment, they began their careful retreat, leaving the dragon to its dreams. The cave's entrance loomed ahead, a beacon of safety. They stepped into the sunlight, the golden acorn gleaming in Sammy's hands. With the golden acorn in their possession, they hurried back to the enchanted forest. Their journey was far from over, but they had achieved a significant victory. Their spirits were high, their resolve stronger than ever. They were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Upon their return, their forest creatures greeted them with cheers of joy. The forest was buzzing with excitement, the air filled with the sweet scent of victory. Sammy and Oliver, our brave heroes, had returned, the golden acorn gleaming in their hands. They had embarked on a journey, faced numerous challenges, and had returned triumphant. Their courage had led them through the dark corners of the forest. Their wisdom had guided them to the golden acorn, and their friendship had given them the strength to carry on. Now, they stood at the heart of their beloved forest, ready to use the power of the golden acorn to prevent the great danger foretold in the prophecy. As the golden acorn was placed in its sacred place, a warm light bathed the forest. The danger that once lurked was now retreating, replaced by a sense of peace and safety. The prophecy had been averted, and the forest was safe once more, all thanks to Sammy and Oliver and their unwavering determination. The forest creatures erupted into cheers, their voices echoing through the trees. The squirrel and the owl, Sammy and Oliver, were hailed as heroes. The birds sang their praises, the deer danced in their honor, and even the wind seemed to whisper their names. A grand feast was prepared, a celebration of their bravery, their wisdom, their friendship. There was laughter, there was joy, and above all, there was gratitude. For Sammy and Oliver had not just saved their forest, they had shown everyone the true values of courage, wisdom, and friendship. They had shown that even in the face of great danger, these values could help anyone overcome any challenge. And so, Sammy and Oliver lived happily ever after, their friendship a testament to the power of courage, wisdom, and the bonds of friendship. They were more than just heroes. They were friends, They were family, and their story, their adventure, would be told and retold, a timeless tale of courage, wisdom, and friendship.